One recipe from this episode will be in the Arts and Life section of the Winnipeg Free Press.
And welcome back to Great Tastes of Manitoba. We have been busy making these amazing meals. Manitoba beef producers is here, Elizabeth Harms. We're going to walk through our recipes in just a sec. Aaron Alblas, very excited to see what you came up with after all this discussion about, what was it?
Tequila and
mezcal. Okay,
yep.
Hold on. All right, so 3 recipes. We made them. They were great. Go.
Okay, we started with the oven fajitas, quick and simple, and then we made our own spice mixture using something we find in our pantries. Then we used that same spice mixture to season our tacos, and we talked a little bit about elevating them and adding different toppings.
Sure.
And then we rounded it all up with the beef and barley bowl with some different flavor. Dressing and marinade is the same thing, and adding whatever you have in your fridge.
Join the Great Taste community. If you've got a question for one of our experts, or if you've tried one of our recipes, drop us a note at greattastesmb.ca or on our social media channels.
So, Aaron, I have about 1,000 questions. The first of which is, what did you do with that lime? It's just extraordinary.
Well, I like to have fun with the beverage pairings, but I didn't do anything to the lime. Shout out to Janelle and Shannon behind the scenes, making things look very pretty.
Super pretty.
YouTube is our friend when we're looking for recipes and when we're also looking at garnishes. But lime and tequila tend to go hand in hand, if I can use that term. So we kicked it off talking about tequila and mezcal. So we have one of each here in a traditional cocktail. So we have a margarita. You'll notice there's no blended ice.
Nope.
We've shaken it. We've added a few ice cubes along with the lime sun. This is Casamigos Reposado Tequila. Before we get into exactly what this cocktail is like in terms of the pairing, I'll also bring your attention to the second cocktail, which is a Paloma. So Paloma is grapefruit soda. So I've actually done fresh squeezed grapefruit juice and soda water with Sombra artisanal mezcal. So all tequila is mezcal, but not all mezcal is tequila. Okay. So mezcal comes from Mexico. It is from a particular region, and it can use a variety of varieties of agave. Tequila comes from a region of Mexico, but only uses blue agave, and therein lies the difference.
Gotcha.
Mezcal still has this nice earthy, sweet, peppery flavor, but it also tends to be smoky because, like barley, you have to convert starch to sugar. So the agave plant has starch, and you do that by exposing it to heat. With tequila, they use clay ovens. It's fairly dry heat, fairly inert, where with mezcal, they'll actually bury the piñas of the agave plant in earth for days, thus getting more of a smoky flavor.
Wow.
So depending on what you're going for, if you want to try, what I would suggest you do is maybe make a margarita, one with tequila, one with mezcal, make a Paloma, one with tequila, one with mezcal, and see which one is your preference, really.
You like, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
Cool.
So we chose the margarita, some nice lime, some nice pepperiness from the tequila should really go kind of with the theme of your first recipe. The Paloma, again, we have this mix of tart, sweet, and spicy because of the mezcal. And then beef and barley. Barley, you might think I was going beer, but I actually went Scotch. So Scotch has to come from Scotland. It's made with, this is a single malt Scotch, meaning it's from one distillery made from malted barley. It's called Bruichladdich from the island of Islay, which is usually a smoky style, but this is unpeated, meaning when you drink this Scotch, it should be fruity and nutty and not smoky.
So yeah, be in touch. Let us know. Team Mezcal, Team Tequila, let us know what you think. Try the recipes, try the beverage pairings, and indeed, we really do love to get your feedback and tell us what you thought of the shows. If you want to find us online, there's a whole bunch of places you can do that. So social media, of course, we're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and on the website, just wanted to mention, because we are celebrating our 30th anniversary. We're super excited about that. We have all kinds of bonus content online, so webisodes. You can get a look at some of the different families that are involved in producing some of the amazing products that we feature here on the show. We would love to see you back here next Saturday night. Great Tastes of Manitoba. Check us out online, greattastesmb.ca. We'll see you next week.
Great Tastes of Manitoba is presented by Manitoba Liquor Marts. Great Tastes is brought to you by greattastesmb.ca. Local farms, local foods. Great Taste is sponsored by the Government of Canada and Manitoba Agriculture through the Canadian Agricultural Partnership. Promotional consideration is provided by the Winnipeg Free Press. Des Daniels wardrobe provided in part by Loca Boutique. Great Taste is produced in cooperation with participating Manitoba Commodities, Manitoba Agriculture, and Manitoba Liquor Mart. Great Taste is produced by Frank Digital.